Over the next 2 days, we're going to be working on a samurai forearm tattoo. Theme is simply just that, it's a female samurai warrior, but a little quirk that my client requested, which as soon as he said, I was like 100%, this is a great idea, is he wanted the sword to be like an X-ray when it's in front of her face, so then you can see the skeleton behind. But other than that, that was literally all he said he wanted, and he just gave me complete freedom to create this for his forearm. And also, I don't think this one has any meaning as well, guys. It's literally just a cool tattoo that he wanted, and I'm a cool guy who specializes in cool tattoos, so the stars have aligned. I know it's hard to imagine for some people that a tattoo doesn't have to have a meaning, but it's artwork. Not all pieces of art that we enjoy, that music that we like to listen to, or paintings that we see and think, wow, that's cool. It's impossible for all of it to have a very sentimental meaning to us. Some people just collect art for the sake of collecting art. I'm one of those people as well. I've probably got, out of all of the tattoos I've got maybe a couple that mean something to me. The rest are all pretty random. We've got 2 days, like I said, 2 days in a row. A lot of work that lies ahead of us, but it will be finished by the end of tomorrow. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video because you are going to see this piece completely finished. We're not going to be having any healing breaks in between. 2 days in a row is not easy, but I have the toughest clients on planet Earth. I know it for a fact. We got a lot to do, so let's get stuck into this tattoo. I just need to finish setting up for the day, getting all my equipment ready, my machine, my needles, and then as soon as he arrives, we can start preparing the stencil. And a quick word to my subscribers, because I know I've been reading some of the comments and I've been getting DMs. No, guys, I'm not dead. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm absolutely fine. I know I haven't posted in a little while. It's been just over a month, I think maybe 6 weeks. I will address it a little bit later in the video. Don't worry, I'm all okay. Everything's fine. On with the video. This is the first stencil that I printed off, estimating the size against my client's arm. When I held it up and compared it to his arm, I felt like this was a pretty great size, to be honest, but I wanted to print off one more copy, slightly smaller, just to double check and compare the two. That way I can really get a feel for which one is going to suit him the best. This whole process of getting the size right sometimes can be done really quickly. Today it was pretty smooth. We only printed off 2 copies, but on really big tattoo projects, sometimes it's going to take over an hour, if not more, to really get the stencil the perfect size for my client before we start tattooing. That to me, so you said you're planning probably will go full sleeve.
Full sleeve.
If you are, then the best thing with doing full sleeves is making sure everything sort of blends into one. If we came too low here, it would still look good, but then
like a cut-off point.
There would look like a distinctive separation between the different work. So I think if we came higher than your elbow a bit, with a bit more of this wispiness, so then whatever you decide to do, it can just slot behind it nicely, and then I think the transition will be better. So that to me actually looks really good.
That's cool with me, man.
Yeah. Are we getting rid of this?
Yeah, we're getting rid of that. Yeah. No worries.
That's actually better than I thought. So I wasn't going to say anything before, but it all depends on like the shape of your muscle here. But I was worried about the sword having like a wobble.
Yeah.
But it's actually, even when you twist like this, which is when you're relaxed, this line is still straight.
Yeah.
And then when you open up to show her, it sits really nicely. It's just slightly to that left side, and then that curves really well. Yeah, go check in the mirror.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm happy she like all fits on this part as well. Like she doesn't really bend round. I was worried like my arm might be too small for that.
No. It looks like it's.
Man, this is sick. Yeah.
That's some tattoo, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really, really cool.
Mate, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're both happy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, only me being happy is what's important anyway.
Yeah.
That's gonna be epic.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm so down for this.
100%. Sweet. Just leave that to dry for a little while.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Needles that I'm currently using are all by WJX. You're going to see various different colors at the moment because I'm in the process of testing out different configurations. Well, different product lines all by WJX. So they've got like their WJX Ultra, Ultimate, and then what else? They have the ACME cartridges. They're all by WJX. I'm sponsored by WJX, Dragonhawk, same kind of company. That's why if you're wondering why is there all various different colors, well, I am in the process of testing out their different product lines to figure out which one is my favorite. But I mean, they're all really good. There are very, very minor differences between like the Ultra and the Ultimate, and I'm just relaying my reviews back to the company. But they're all more or less the same configuration. So if you are interested in knowing the exact configuration of each cartridge type, then I've put a list together and I've linked it in the description so you can go check it out. But yeah, just trying to put together my top 5, 6 that I use on a day-to-day basis. I'm just not sure. Is it the Ultra or is it the Ultimate? The Ultimate are pretty groovy. Part of me really wants the Ultimate to be my favorite. Look at the colors. That's a bit groovy. Thank you to those guys. If you're interested in picking up any of their stuff, like the machine that I use, needles, etc., again, link in the description with the list of all the products. There's a discount code that's on the screen now. Make sure you use it. You're going to save yourself some money. Worldwide shipping. And yeah, you can use the needles that I use and the machine. So the plan for me over these next 2 days is going to be starting from the bottom and completing each section as we come up. And what I mean by section is I'm talking about the different elements in the design. So the portrait, the skull, the handle for the samurai sword, the flowers, etc. Things like that. If I try and focus on each bit at a time, it doesn't feel so overwhelming, especially at this stage right at the beginning of 2 days. It's like, bloody hell, we got so much work to do. But if I try and think of it as just finishing small pieces, then eventually all of these bits will stack up to one big finished tattoo. One of the biggest things that I was most excited about with this project coming up in my diary, starting to work on the design and now finally getting to tattoo it, is that this piece contains 2 of some of my most favorite things to tattoo: women's faces and skulls. I will never get bored of doing those 2 things, along with a few others. Like I really like doing flowers as well, and which this actually, I forgot, it includes flowers as well. 3 of my most favorite things then. But specifically skulls and women's faces, I just think there are a million ways to create awesome designs with an endless array of different concepts to generate. So like this one is a Japanese theme with a samurai, but you could easily pick the same elements, skull, face, and do a completely different themed project for an entirely different tattoo design wherever it's going to go on the body. That's the beauty of these two elements, especially when me as an artist, I'm given a lot of freedom to just create a concept around an idea. That is my favorite way to work. So big thanks to my client for booking this one in and just letting me create the design without any restrictions whatsoever. Look what you made me do. Fuck.
No, I mean, if it means anything to you, I'm like really happy right now. So.
That's good.
Yeah.
It means the world to me.
I'm sure. I'm just a soulless piece of your portfolio. That's all I am to you.
It's true. Right, hold that for a sec.
Yeah.
So, got it?
Yep, got it.
Perfect.
Cool.
Just stay as you are.
Yeah.
Come back like that.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
No worries. Yesterday was a bit of a sweat fest. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking I was gonna get the face done. To be honest, I would have wanted to have got the face done, so then today could have been a bit of a easier day. But for some reason, I think it was just the heat, the humidity yesterday. I've even got air conditioning in the studio, but I just felt like it just wasn't taking the edge off. It was just a hot and humid day. And today's gonna be even crazy. It's gonna be 34 degrees. Ended up taking me a long time to do the handle of the samurai sword, the katana. But yeah, so we got a big day today, bigger day today. We're gonna start a little bit earlier, but I've marked a fair few bits out, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the stencil has stayed. And if the stencil stayed, then that's gonna cut us loads of time that we're not gonna have to prep this morning, and we just get straight into it. So yeah, big day today. It's all on me now. It's just all on me, really. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I was testing out the different needle lines from WJX. As I'm editing this footage right now, we're actually about a month later. So I've had 4 or 5 weeks of doing loads more tattoos, not just this one. And I figured I might as well let you know in this video, because I'd already mentioned it, that the Ultimate were my favorite needles out of the bunch, except for one. Quite interestingly, the 3-round liner, I found that the Standard was a bit tighter and I preferred that. But anyway, I'm going to leave a link in the description to the full list. It's pretty much all the Ultimate plus just one 3-round liner of the Standard. I know it's a bit confusing. When you're talking about fractions of a millimeter in terms of difference, like for someone who's not a tattooist, let me explain to you, like the configurations basically go up in 20ths of a millimeter, and then there are hundreds of different configurations within each different subset of the 20th of a millimeter, if that makes any sense. It's very overwhelming, especially for a new artist who doesn't have a huge amount of experience with equipment, but I figured a little guide may help some people who are interested in knowing what tools I'm using on a day-to-day basis. So if you are interested, everything's on the Dragonhawk website. I'll leave a link below, and remember, I do have the discount code to save you some money as well. Yeah, jump straight on, let's take it off. Alright.
I'm so happy to get this off.
Yeah, I know. Was you hot last night?
Yeah, but I just stayed by the window and I raised it on some pillows.
Yeah.
And I kind of woke up in that same position, so I think it was a success.
Alright. We'll see. We'll probably have to stick some bits back on, but. Oh, thank God. Look at that.
Perfect.
Oh.
You know, you're almost a professional, aren't you?
My prayers.
Nice.
I prayed for this. Look at that.
That
It's
looks
still there.
So good, man.
Yeah, all there.
Sweet. Not too bad. Not even that swollen, to be fair. So the stencil has survived a sweaty night, thank goodness, meaning there was no stencil preparation that I had to do today, just carrying on right where we left off. It's another reason why I love doing a couple of days in a row, keeping momentum from yesterday. My mindset is still fixed on this one tattoo. This is the stage where things start really coming together a little bit quicker, and all of the pain and hard work over the last day and a half are starting to pay off. To put in perspective of how long a tattoo like this takes in terms of actual work, well, the tattoo in itself took around 14 or 15 hours in total. That's not including any of the stencil time on day one, which took over an hour, as well as all of the time that I spent designing. So for this one in particular, I think it took me around 4 to 6 hours. So that's pretty much a whole full day again. For a 2-day tattoo, there's about 3 days worth of work for me. So for big sleeve projects, backs, things like that, it can take even longer, multiple days worth of designing sometimes. Not even including things like consultations, emails, even making these videos, etc. I'm not looking for sympathy, guys. It's literally just the way the job goes. I'm just trying to put in perspective. That's why, to answer my subscribers, why haven't I posted in such a long time? Well, it's because of you guys. I've had so many more inquiries recently, people finding me on YouTube, subscribers, wanting to get tattoos from me, which is amazing. I can't thank you enough. That is what I'm here for. So I've had a lot of big projects. I've had some full sleeves, leg sleeves, a lot of massive stuff like this, which has taken up so much extra design time for me. It's just left me unable to have any extra hours in the week to create videos for you. So we will catch up, don't worry. That being said, if anyone would like to delay my schedule even more, reach out, link in the description to my website. You can get in touch with me there. Let's have a consultation, discuss your ideas, or even better, if you don't have any ideas, then I can guide you and we can create an awesome tattoo for yourself. My books are open, only a few spots left for this year, and then I'll be taking bookings for a waiting list for 2027. So reach out now, link is in the description. 2 days later, about to put on the second skin, settled down well nice. In case you're wondering, I don't always use second skin to heal all of my tattoos. I don't think it's completely necessary, but in this case, because my customer works in a warehouse where it's dusty and dirty, we felt like it was the best thing to do. And here's how it's healed. Goodbye now.